I'm watching another episode of Highly Respected with yours truly, Miss Streetz, and I'm here today with Willie Devon. What's good?
I'm great. What up, though, world?
Yes,
How
how
you
are
doing?
you?
I'm great. God is good. God is good.
So I came across you because you're featured on a track cut up with
Mhm.
J Merck and Jazz, right? Jazz.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, yes. So
hmm
talk about that record real quick.
Okay, so this it's so it's nice little vibe. Something to get the ladies moving. Now and get the party moving. Really, we kind of focus on if the hook is focus on telling the woman to cut up. Whether it's you celebrating a birthday, you know what I'm saying, or you just feeling good. Go on
Right,
to cut up, have a
right,
good
right.
time and everything. Yeah,
Yes, the
yeah.
song is high energy, definitely a twerk song for those who twerk.
Mhm.
I
Yep,
leave
yep.
purpose,
Workers.
but yes, it's definitely
mhm.
a twerk record. And it's hot lyrical content, and that's what I noticed about you, which led me to listening and looking for your music. I see you
Thank you.
drop a lot of freestyles, and when I say you got bars, you got bars. So
Thank you.
let's talk about bars and how you started. Tell me about your journey, like how you got into music.
Okay, well, of course, since young, always loved music, period, being a fan of it. Um, so just falling in love with it and following, artists that I love. At some point I found out that I was kind of good, at doing my own, writing my own raps and, you know, so it always been a passion. So from that, we started a group, Separators, me and my two brothers, God rest his soul, our brother, Barry Moore. We lost him some years back and everything, but we keeping the journey going. So Separators, anyway, Separators, Sets for Life. SEPS, saving every possible soul. Um, separate yourself. Just basically separate yourself from the norm, and be yourself. Be the best you. You could you could be in the crowd, doing the same thing that everybody else is doing, but somehow find your way to stick out.
Nice.
So
Definitely. That's great advice to give people for sure. There's a lot of followers out there, so we need more leaders.
yeah, absolutely, yes, ma'am, absolutely.
So you're from Detroit, correct?
Detroit, yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Detroit.
Let's talk about the Detroit sound for those who don't know. I would say more so the hip hop side. Like, how would you describe your sound for people who may not know?
Mm, real. Real. That's the first thing that always comes to my mind when when I'm asked that, as far as Detroit, because a lot of people, when you hear the music, more than likely it's probably what they doing for real, or experience in
Mhm.
some type of shape, form, or fashion. Then as far as sonically the sound, I guess it fall in the same mode as Separated, because ain't no other sound like it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's built straight from, you know, from the city. You know what I'm saying? The Detroit sound when it come on instantly. So
And to be honest, your whole camp, like your whole label, all of y'all is lyrical spitters. Like you're actually saying stuff, because there's a lot of
mm,
garbage out there. Of course, we all know. But I mean, y'all really going in. Y'all saying stuff. I love the vibes that y'all. I like the record y'all do together. It seems like y'all are easy to work with together as far as music.
absolutely.
Um,
hmm
so it just comes out organic and it's dope. It's fresh. It's new. So
hmm
again, I see big things for y'all definitely.
Thank you, and just to thank you, appreciate that. And just to speak to that, as far as like lyric, our content and everything, we passionate about the music. We take it serious, and you know, we want to make sure that we're saying something because that's what stick. You know, it'd be the difference. It's like you got candy and you got food. You know what I'm saying? A real meal. You know what I'm saying? Soul food, it's gonna stick with you. You know,
Right.
it's gonna hold you over. You know, eat some candy or some junk food. You know, it might tighten you up for a second, but
But
it
it's
ain't
not
gonna be nothing
gonna
that stick with
last.
you. Yeah, yeah.
Let's talk
And then
about
you
your
know,
huh?
oh, no, I was just gonna say, you know, people come back for more when you know when for food. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? Soul food, good. You know.
Right. Definitely. Let's talk about your name. Why didn't you go with like, everybody got these odd names or different names? It could mean something, but why did you choose to go with your government name?
Well, I guess it just made more sense for me and what I bring, you know, to the table as far as musically. And my name used to be Cosarus, you know what I'm saying?
Really?
But yeah, it was just a name I made up. Of course,
Mhm.
you ain't gonna find it nowhere. So that's one of the things about being a separator, you know, is from scratch. But I just thought it just made more sense. You know, my homeboy, shout out to my homeboy Polo, you know, we was throwing some names in the dark when I was changing it when I was, we came to the table to change it.
Right.
And, my name is William Devon. And like we call you Willie anyway, man. Willie Devon.
Exactly. And it
Why
worked.
not? And yeah, and I'm like, it fit me, it just fit my whole character. And just so happens it's my name, yeah.
Yes.
So, it just bring you more it just represent me well.
Right.
It compliment me, yeah.
Yes,
That's
definitely. Talk about some producers. Who's like some famous producers you would love to collaborate with?
Timberland, Swift, Hit Boy, of
Yeah,
course,
he's on
the
fire.
great Dr. Dre.
Yeah.
But all see, we so versatile. Everybody, everybody. Really, we don't. It ain't one box.
Right.
I like to say we unbox because it ain't nothing that we can't do when it comes
Yeah.
to the rapping. There's no style we can't touch
I
down on. So
definitely noticed that y'all got a little West Coast, Midwest,
mhm,
Coast, South. So that's definitely dope. I did notice that.
yes,
Before.
yes,
What's
man.
what's some projects you working on? Because I know you got the freestyles, but I know people are ready for like a EP, a mixtape, or something. What's the next for you?
Okay, yes, my solo is inner thoughts. So I'm piecing that together. So it's kind of self-explanatory, really,
Right.
just inner thoughts. So it's gonna be my inner thoughts. So I'm piecing it together, piecing my inner thoughts together, and putting it on track, and I'm ready to give it to the world.
Do you, do
Right
you
now.
have a date
Mhm.
we should expect or no? Not really.
No, I did have a date, but I stopped. I stopped putting it, having a date for it because when you tell people, they be expecting it that day.
Yes,
You know
they
what I'm saying? Be
really
expecting.
wait.
Yeah, yeah. So right now, and as I in the creative process, as I keep going, something else come along. So it
Right.
made me knock off another song and put that song, in the place of that. So I say once I'm done, I'm gonna know in my heart when I'm done, and that's when I'm gonna go ahead and release it. Yeah. But in
Gotcha.
the meantime, I'm gonna still be dropping singles, to help build up and
Yeah,
yeah.
you have to. You got to keep that momentum going, because
Mhm.
people want to hear new stuff every damn day, feel like. But
Yeah.
when
Yes,
you hot, you
ma'am.
hot. You got to keep going. So
That's right. Yes,
definitely.
ma'am.
Before you go, please give out your social media so people know how to listen, download, support your music, and all that good stuff.
Yeah, Willie Devon, everything. WILLIEDEVON on Facebook, uh, Instagram, TikTok. Everything is Willie Devon. Except on Twitter, it's Willie Devon 326. Yeah. Other than that, but you'll find me Willie Devon
You go right to
everything.
Sonic and Google, so it's a little bit easier.
Yeah. Yes,
That
ma'am.
helps as well. Well, Willie, thank you for stopping by and talking to me. I support nothing but hot, new, fresh artists. And I'm behind you 100%. I'll be looking out for them new freestyles and new singles and the project as well.
Yes, man. But I just want to say thank you for your time and thank you for your support. Thank you for having me, having us. Separated Steps for Life, SEPS, saving every possible soul. When you see me, when you see one of us, just holler SEP. Want to give a shout out to Jay Merck, Jazz Matt, When Vision Join, Murder Rhyme, Monetize Promotion, and hope I ain't forgetting nobody right off rip.
You probably did, but it's okay.
Yeah. Right. Sep. I am Willie Devon, and thank you once again.
Thank you. All right.